Yes, welcome everyone here to the Smash Sport Show right here on Smash FM here on a busy Tuesday here in Melbourne. Of course, let's go up to our friends over in South Australia in particular. We're heading to Adelaide and, of course, being with the reigning champions in the Division 7 in the Adelaide Footy League women's competition. Of course, that's the Modbury Hawks. And, of course, we've got two very special guests joining us right now to tell us a bit about the Premiership success. Thanks, both of you, for joining us.
Thank you very much for having us.
Get both of you to introduce yourselves and tell us what position did both of you play on grand final day, which I know was about 3 months ago.
All right, my name's Alicia and I was in the full forward.
And I'm Shauna, I'm the captain and played centre and bit of defence.
As I mentioned, it was 3 months ago since that grand final. So the first question I'm going to ask is, has it sunk in yet?
Definitely. Yeah.
Oh, it's been a roller coaster ride. It's just still excitement. You still come out and think, oh, wow, did this really happen? It's crazy.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it actually came true.
Tell us a bit about the Premiership season and the grand final itself.
So at the start of 2021, there was a call out to try and get our women's team started back up here at Modbury. We had about 8 girls rock up for the first pre-season training. And then from there, we managed to grab a few more girls prior to a couple of trial games. And then it just took off. And then we had more girls seeing how we were winning and how we were progressing along. And by grand final day, I think we had a team of about 26, and some girls unfortunately didn't get around the park that day. But yeah, it was just amazing how we just took off from 8 girls to 26. And now we're Premiership players, and now we've got other young girls hanging to try and get into the team and keep growing here at Modbury. So it's really exciting times for us.
I guess, did you ever thought from that first training session when you only had 8 to winning a premiership?
Yeah, it kind of wasn't in the view. It was hard to believe that we did it in the end, but yeah, we worked week by week, pushed ourselves, trained hard, and yeah, made the dream come true.
And I think as well, there was for myself, I'm an older player, and I just got inspired by seeing these young girls out in the park again, and it gave me a bit of fire in the belly. And I was like, I just want to get out there and have a bit of a run with these young ladies and see what we can do. And just from there, we picked up we call ourselves the elderly group, a couple of over 30s. So yeah, we come for a bit of a run, and we've just enjoyed the whole experience with these young girls, and it's just been a really good ride. So really excited.
In the grand final, was there a certain point in the game that you felt comfortable enough that you got the chance to enjoy the moment knowing that you've won a premiership?
That was hard. It was a very tight game, very close the whole time. Third quarter time, I was like, oh, this is going to be hard. We managed, and within the last 5 minutes, I didn't even know there was 5 minutes left. Didn't feel like it. I was like, oh my God, I think we've got this. So yeah, it was very tight up until that last quarter.
Who got the best on ground on the day? And tell us a bit about that particular player's game.
Leah Noto won best on ground in our grand final. She hasn't really played with us much this year, but she's an absolute gun, plays soccer as well as football. And she just came out to give it a try and had a few friends that played. And she, just went out with everything. She can run all she wants and got a nice boot on her. So
definitely got the golden boot. She kicked quite a few goals in the last 5 games, which was just amazing for us, and just gave us real strength and belief in the team that we were going somewhere. So it was just really good to have her being a part of that team at that time. It was fantastic.
You know, with her background of the sport of soccer or the world game, did that help in regards to finding a key forward who can kick goals?
She could kick on any direction.
It was really good. We had a really good forward line, so we sort of fed off each other. So as not when we knew Leah was in the vicinity or whatever, we looked for the handball, the fast break, and she just read the play amazingly. So we just fed off each other, and it just gelled so well. It was just really awesome.
Favourite part of the ground is the back line. Obviously, doesn't get much appreciative because all the glory goes to the forwards and the midfielders. But the back line, of course, is my favourite part. I guess tell us a bit about your amazing Premiership back line.
Yeah, we have a few different range of people in our back line, from older people to younger people, and we have an amazing fullback, Abby. She ran an amazing ball out of our defence and kept tapping it and got it all the way out, which was pretty incredible. As well as my mum that plays in my team, and a few other girls that are really important in our team. But yeah, they communicate so well, work together, and just keep pushing the whole time.
And we're just really privileged that our coach managed to, in the last few games, really cement our mid forwards and backs, and our defence line was great. Like, they just knew how to build the wall. We had some girls that could boot a good 40, 45, 50 out, and it was just amazing. And like everyone said, they played their role, did their bit, and it was just amazing.
Let's talk a bit about the presentations in particular after the game. I'm sure both of you would have got the Premiership medals like everyone else in your team had. So how long did you wear your Premiership medals around your necks for, and did any of you sleep with it?
We all were posting pictures underneath our work clothes showing our medals off, and I don't think we took them off. It was like part of our bling the next 2 weeks. So it was just amazing for us.
They stayed close to us the whole time.
On top of that as well, I guess this question particularly goes to the captain. How does it sound now to be the Premiership captain? Yeah,
I was just saying before, I still can't believe it's happened. I've been playing since 2017, and we last year we did not win one game, and to scrape together this year and get a team going and win a Premiership that we versed a team and haven't won by, they've smashed us by 8 goals each time. It's kind of hard to believe, but proud, very proud.
I can see the Premiership Cup right there on the side, right there. So, so who got to hold the cup first?
Yes.
How good was it to hold the Premiership Cup before the rest of your team got to swarm onto you?
Very incredible feeling. Never felt so good. It was a very special moment to me, and always hold it close to me.
I have to take my hat off to this young lady. Like, she's been an amazing captain all year, really kept the team tight, and for such a young person to do what she did is just amazing.
You know, you're not meant to do this during COVID times, but did any of you get to kiss that Premiership Cup at any stage?
Oh my God.
A lot of
kissing.
Where did you take the Premiership Cup? Is there any strange places around Adelaide that you took that cup?
Yes, we came back to the club, stayed at the club for a bit, celebrated with the whole club, and then we went to the gully, and then the day after was Leah Noto's soccer grand final and a few other of her teammates. So we took it to the soccer grand final and was standing on the benches cheering, and they also won their soccer grand final. So 2 cups, and then we sung our footy song with the soccer girls in the middle of the oval while holding our cup.
I have to ask then, did you get to hold their cup?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, boo.
So I'm going to ask, tell us a bit about your amazing Premiership coach.
Hey, what can we say? No, he's just an amazing bloke. He really had belief in us as a team. Like, when we didn't have many girls rock up at training, he just kept pushing us to keep going. And then every time before we'd go out on the field, he'd write up on the whiteboard, dream big, and that was just our motto to go up to the field. And just leading up to finals, he kept saying, you girls are going to do it. I can feel it. And he could see it in our eyes, and just always the encouragement just to, like, come on, girls, you're the underdogs. Nobody thinks you're going to do it. And just that gave us just the real hunger in our bellies to say, right, we're taking you all on now. You're welcome. Modbury's here. Let's go. So, an amazing coach, an amazing man. And even all the coaching staff behind him, like 100%, the guys were just amazing. Our runner, Brett, he was just amazing on the field. Like, he'd stay on there and the coach would be yelling at him to get off, and then he'd give him his own little messages. But, you know, we loved it. And then we also had another coach, Dave Banning, who was there just for major encouragement. And it was just fantastic. Like, it's just a different generation, and the way they coach is just, you know, A grade. It's just fantastic. And it's just so good to be a part of this.
And it's last year when I was playing as well, Dave was our coach, and he we had no players, and he stayed around and kept pushing us, and always wanted the best out of us, and helped us heaps to get to the grand final.
And there's nothing better than seeing 3 grown men crying. It's just amazing. It's pretty hilarious, actually.
So let's talk about both your footy journeys. Where did it all start and why did you choose it?
I started in 2017. I really don't know why I started. I used to do BMX, and all of a sudden I wanted to play football. My best friend played football when she was younger, and she wanted to start, and I was like, and played under 16s at Modbury, and then we went to the grand final that year, but lost, unfortunately. And then, yeah, just kept pushing, and I was the awkward age where I was too old for the older team, but too young. So, yeah, I just stayed with it the whole time when we were struggling for players and struggling for a team together. And then, yeah, just kept going, and now where we are now.
Yeah, and I'm a bit of one of the old ducks of the team. I played my first game back in 2001. Back then there was only 4 teams in SA, but my background is basketball. And so I played for quite a few years for West Adelaide here. Then obviously went off, had my own family, and then found Modbury was still going, and I thought, right, I want to get back out. So I had another dab at it in my 30s. And then unfortunately the club women's team did fold for a short time. And then obviously this year, back in 2021, I heard of it again starting up, and I was like, damn, I want to go for a run again. And yeah, had the opportunity to come out and watch the training. And I was actually trying to get my daughter into the team, but unfortunately she was too young. And I just looked at the coach and said, what's the chances of me just coming for a run the park with the girls? I just want to get my fitness up. And I went for a kick, and he's like, damn girl, you're in the team. And I was like, yay. So no, it was really, really good. Like I said, these girls are amazing to play with, and it's just been the best roller coaster ride ever. And like, I'm just so grateful that, you know, Dave was like, yep, no age discrimination, just come and have a run. And, you know, it's paid off. And yeah, for any young girl, get out there and give it a go, because it doesn't matter how old or how young you are, it's just a bloody good game to play.
Almost just answered my next question then. Which was, what does the sport of footy mean to both you, and especially being there at Modbury Hawks?
Modbury is a very special club, and I feel like there's no other club like it. Such a family and welcoming club. We're very close as a team, always get together, catch up. But yeah, we're just...
And from my perspective, I just think it's so fantastic over the years watching women's football develop, like just to see how far it's come, and now the women's league actually going. Like, I wish I was a lot younger, so I could have a crack at it, but like, it's just, football is just developed, and it's just so good to see that finally girls can put their hand up and say, look what I can do, fellas. And I just think it's just bloody amazing.
And the club get behind us heaps. They involve us in everything, and the boys get behind us as well. It was great to see the crowd out at our grand final. Their crowd looked pathetic compared to ours. So yeah, it's just... And
even on the day we won, we came back to the club, and the A graders had a game here, and they stood up at the end of their game, waited for us and let us do a walk around the oval, and everyone cheered us on. So it's an amazing club, very family environment, and it's like, couldn't ask for a better club.
You mentioned right at the start what position both you play on the field on grand final day. If you had a preferred position or a dream position that you love to convince your coaches to put you, where would that be?
Oh my God, I love to play back in ruck. I'd love to go back in ruck, but our ruck she's just amazing. So I was pretty happy sit back in the forward lines, just chilling out, letting all the young girls do all the running around. So I was happy with that.
And I've played defence my whole life of football, and this year was asked to play midfield, and I was like, oh my God, no way am I going to be able to last in there. And I've actually really loved it, and now defence seems a bit scary sometimes.
Oh.
So, yeah, but would never want to go on the forward.
Oh, damn.
So, probably centre or centre half back or something like that.
What would be your advice to people that should get involved in footy, especially there at Modbury, considering I believe you should be in pre-season by now, I'm assuming?
Are in pre-season. We've got training after this, actually. So, but for any young female who wants to give it a go, just go for it. If it's something that you love and you're passionate about, go for it. Like, why not?
Yeah, and we're always welcoming here at Modbury. Come and give us a call or give us a text, or just come out to trainings. We're very welcoming and love to see everyone out new and develop together.
Let's finish up with a couple of light-hearted questions about your teammates, your Premiership teammates. So firstly, who had the most embarrassing moment on the field this past season? What was it?
I reckon it was Paige Banning when she tried to handball a ball through the goals. Yeah.
Your goals or the opposition goals?
No, our goals.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. We're a very special group. We do some weird things.
Who's the comedian, the best singer, the best dancer on the team?
Oh, look, I think we're all crazy dancers. We love to put on a tune while we're prepping before a game and just go nuts. But comedians,
there's a lot.
There's a lot.
Jamie's quite funny. Always cracks us all up. So many.
Yeah, just so many characters in our team. It's like I said, it's a crazy place to come into. Like, the coaches sometimes walk out because they just don't know what to go or what we're going to do next. So it's all good fun.
And Megan Johnson, when she did the dance after we won with the flag around her waist, that was pretty cool.
But we're all pretty. I'd say. Yeah, we're a pretty classic team. Like, it's like I said, generations have changed these days. Like I always say to the girls before we go out, I'm very honoured to be in this team because they're very sassy with their spray tans and their fake lashes. I said it's a very different generation these days, but God, I love them. It's great. It's good fun.
Is anyone on the team into their TikToks?
Yes.
Oh, who isn't, right?
There's a few classic football ones.
Oh my God, yes.
Yes, Ashley Banning's a classic TikTok, and Jamie, and
I don't think you can't get away with not doing a TikTok these days, right? The phone's always out somewhere and always someone's doing something. So no.
Either of you have a pre-game superstition or ritual?
Yeah, if I'm winning, I don't clean my boots. And this year at Modbury, we were known as Modbury because our oval was completely covered in mud. And my boots stunk for like a month. It was feral. My kids were like, Mum, get your boots outside. But
really, boots were really falling apart, and I had to get some new ones. But by the end of the game, I think my soles were almost falling off, but I had to keep them.
Who has the best nickname in the team?
I mean, Alina's is quite good. Her name's Super Boot because she can boot it so far, but it doesn't always go the right direction. But always.
Do either of you have a nickname yourselves around the team?
Kind of in the elderly group, so I go in the category as the elderly, one of the elderly ones. So that's all right though. I'm happy with that.
Did the team have a fine system that goes to us end of season trip or end of season, whatever? And if so, who copped the most fines throughout the year?
We didn't do fines this year, but it was a bit hard. We didn't really training to play, but it was really hard to make it like that when we're struggling each week to get players on the field. Yeah.
But yeah, no, we just always went out and had a really good time, and whoever rocked up, we just had fun with, and yeah, we just rolled with it.
Yeah, just enjoyed ourselves.
How special is to play with each other on the same team?
Very good. Yeah, I love how we have a range of different ages in our team. My mum's the oldest, being 48, and I'm only 18. And I love having the more experienced people come back and play with us. It's a really good feeling and helps us develop and move forward into the future.
Yeah, and I'm the same. Like, I'm just so privileged. Like, I'm running around next to girls that are 14. I've got 30 years on some of them, and I just see the skill level, the determination, and think, oh my goodness, like, you know, 5 years from now, I'm going to say, I played with that young girl. And it's just amazing to say they're from Modbury, and it'd be like, yeah. And I played in the GF with them, would just be absolutely fun. And like I said, Shana this year for a captain, she just blew me away with her perspective on the game and how she kept the team so close knit. And I mean, like, at stages, we were just a crazy bunch of girls just having a ball out there, and it's just so well worth it. So anyone who wants to come and play football would do it. Dream big and just go do it. So much fun.
Both of you, thank you so much for getting up your time to join us. It's awesome having both of you on the show. Congratulations on winning the Premiership. Is definitely well deserved. And hopefully next year, hopefully I'll be coming over to Adelaide. I love going over to South Australia, and hopefully get to watch you play throughout the 22 season. Hopefully once that gets underway, sometime in maybe, I think it's about April, I think, when your season normally starts. So hopefully between April and August or September that I'll get to watch you play next year.
That'd be great.
Yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you. Make sure you come over.
Thank you very much for having us. It was good.
No worries. And of course, if you want to get involved with the Modbury Hawks in 2022, we'll put all the details up on how you can get involved, and especially with pre-season already underway. There's more on the Smash Sports Show right after this. Don't go away here on the 10th year celebration.